Well, this thing still survive. Let's see how long it takes to get around and people notice, maybe come in, maybe not. It's Saturday morning. We'll just have to wait and see. Dang it. Says it's not going to be recorded on StreamYard, so I wonder if it'll still be recorded on YouTube. Well, hello, 351. Howdy ho, howdy hi, howdy hi, howdy ho, hey, hey. Come on for a little while. I didn't have a video for today. I'll do like I did last week, cause same reason. Was it last week? I think it was. No matter. I know I've done it once before. See if this catches on, see if anybody else comes in. I might would have been in here earlier, but I went to bed really, really late last night. I debated this morning whether to go back to sleep or get up and do this. We got up, washed dishes, had breakfast. All that's washed up. What you got going on today, 351? Anything, nothing? Busy? Maxing, chillaxing, what? I'm just sitting here myself. Give this a few minutes, see if people start rolling in. A few here or there. If not, I'll shut her down and I'll go back to bed. Elaine's in there laying down doing her thing on her phone. I gotta one day get me a different type of mask where it blow all the air down instead of back up at me. Give me one of those latex or silicone things. Looks like a guinea pig. Got a moving mouth, the whole nine. That'd be nice. Do 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 do. Amy, good morning. Good morning, Captain. What's Miss Amy up to this morning? Mama Linda, howdy hi. A little pop up starting to get noticed a little bit, looks like. Arlie, good morning. Amy, when ain't Chris working? I bet he moves in his sleep. Ain't a whole lot going on, Mama Linda. Just doing a pop up live. I didn't have videos. We didn't have anywhere to go yesterday. We was off again yesterday, so it gave us 4-day weekend this weekend. We'll get another 4-day weekend next week. So we'll only have to go 3 days next week. Maybe less if there's uh, still a reason to not go. So I didn't have a video. Big as to where I don't have ride-alongs to do. I'll have to figure out something else to do to bore y'all with. That wasn't easy to do. I'm just saying, before y'all started coming in, I need to get me a latex or silicone guinea pig mask with a movable jaw and all like that. Looks kind of realistic. Make it easier to breathe. Won't have all that hot breath coming up at me. Oh, cross. You say howdy ho, I say howdy hi. Or if I get up early on Saturday, I might start doing these on Saturdays as well as on Sunday evening. I have to worry about doing a video. Time will tell. I love you too, Mama Linda. Well, let's see. It is currently 46 degrees here. I know it's a lot colder than other places. I watched some of Butler family, their video. It was 30 with a wind chill of 10. Well, at least the wind was supposed to be 10 miles per hour, something like that. Oh, he doing official working, not just working around the house. Okay, that works, and she is going to be off. That makes sense. I was able to work. I worked every chance I got. Finally got you a spiral cut ham. All right, that works. We got up and I washed a pile of dishes and she cooked breakfast and we ate. Got everything cleaned up and she laying back down. I didn't go to bed till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Got up about 8:30. Just don't tell Abbott, he'll come for it. He likes that piggy. Uh, she back there sneezing, coughing, sinuses and whatnot. I've been a little runny this morning myself. That's all right. We done ate breakfast, took our vitamins. After I do this here, I might go back to bed. Like I said, I could have went back to sleep and just left this alone. But I wanted to put something out there. Oh, Mama Linda, you keep that cussing out of it. We don't do this. We don't do the S word. Oh, Arlene, now you doing it. We don't do that S word. We don't do the other S word either, but definitely don't do that S word. Piggy don't like the snow. It's pretty to look at, but I just have to get out on the road. It ain't no fun to drive in. Not because of the challenges that it puts out there, but because all the dumbest that are out there don't know how to drive in nothing. Ginger! I was just watching your video about them apples. Tell Joe that was a good way to say hi. Off in the background. Hi. I'm just doing a little something. I didn't have a video. We were off again yesterday. We might be off again Monday. I don't know yet. Wouldn't bother me if it finally dissolved. Didn't have to do it at all. That would be nice. Albeit a night owl schedule, we'd be able to get back on a schedule. Maybe feel a little more like doing a little something. Maybe not, but you never know. Just popping in. See how everybody done. See who shows up. See what they're up to. If anything. I bet. Were those Yellow J apples? Those 4 jars of broth. You just date them, label them, ain't no telling what you call them, and then just put them up on a shelf and just put them on the wayside. I figured I kind of thought they looked kind of like it. Nice, big, and juicy looking. After somebody's had some LJ apples a couple of times, they're kind of easy to spot. That's all right, Amy. And I'm always here. Give you a little kick in the butt, get you over it if you ever need it so. You get like that again, holler at me. I'll bring out the old Marine and straighten you out. In boot camp, the guys told us stories. Yeah, they some people they try to get attention, try to get out on different kind of ways. The guy was telling us about one recruit had snuck a butter knife back from the chow hall. DI came up on him and go fix it for you. I had day. Snuck up on him and dude liked to mess his pants just on that alone. Anyway, dude was sitting there going across his wrist like that with that butter knife trying to cut himself. Yeah, I looked at him and said, you go to do it, might as well do it right. You go up this way with it. This they can fix. This they can't. Dude looked at him wide-eyed like, he ain't gonna stop me? He gonna help me do it right? He straightened up and got straightened out. Tough love. You know, the guy was showing him, hey, this is your choice. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right. Like I said, I'd bring out some old Marine. I mean, that's just the truth of it, and that Piggy's all about truth. Maybe give you a little bit different perspective how to look at something. Yeah, well, I didn't go to bed till really, really late. Got up this morning. Like I said, washed a big old pile of dishes and we ate breakfast. She made me some bologna gravy and biscuits. Oh yeah. And I took one of them and had a butter and jelly on it. You going out, Fancy? Be right back. Let's go. Oh no, we ain't doing that. You said you wanted out. They'll act like they want to go out and then they'll go to the food bowl once you open the door. Had to grab them and put them out anyway. All right. You muled wanting out. You going out. Yeah, Arlene, it was yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy. Who remembers that one? That tone anyway, that not necessarily those particular words. Well, yeah, both those words. Yeah, Mama Linda, that's just a game they play. They'll do that, and you open the door up, and then they'll go to the food, and you'll close the door, come sit back down. A few minutes later, they'll go back, wanting back out again, and then finally go out. Keep you going up and down, moving around. No, I ain't gonna play that. You want to eat, you better eat before you start yelling to go out, because you're going out. That's right, Mama Linda. Good kick in the butt. Don't worry, Joe. I won't tell Ginger that you're in here. Ginger, Joe's still working. These times I still wish I could be working. But just not what was to be in the plans. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Trust me, it can be harder to do what I'm doing than it would be to be working. I don't know if it's my eyeballs still crusted over or my glasses or both. I have a little bit harder time seeing the chat more than normal. That sweet tater pie. Oh, yeah. She still got some in there. She froze it up so we can have it this next week. Thanksgiving. We still got another one in there, too. It should be coming out soon. I'm not sure which one is better, the sweet tater pie or this one. No, I ain't saying. Y'all just had to wait for it to come out. But I can tell you this, it's good. So what else y'all got going on? I get done with this. The only thing I'm going to have going on is going back to bed, going back to sleep. Finish out my sleep. Yep, the corn pie's good. Just have to wait and see. Sit here and bore y'all to death. Say a little something, wait a few minutes, say a little something. All right, Long Cross, whatever that appointment is, I hope it goes well. Yeah. Savvy. Oh, he's working on the house. I'll be anxious to see what he's done. I'm kind of feeling that malaise that you feel after you've eaten real good. You're sitting here and everything just kind of like feels like it's flowing out. Wanda Henry, good morning. Thought it was a kitty. It was that heater cutting down. I had to turn it down a little bit. It's touch warm in here. Let's see. Been in here working on 30 minutes. Kind of hard to get going when you don't have anything really in mind and your brain ain't working yet. They're oh, okay. There are things I can talk about. A lot of fun stuff in the news, but I don't like to get into that P word followed by O. I could very easily, but I don't. Yeah, that's a lot of rain, wasn't it? Oh, Junior, I know you do. I know most of you, if not all of you in here, know what I'm talking about. I can have fun with it too. Still a long ways to go. Still a lot of battles need to be won before while getting things done. That's all right. God's already got it worked out. Yeah, that's kind of hard to keep a total clamp on that, ain't it? I mean, that's after all, that's what's happening in the world. Rumors of certain ones going to buy certain things. I think that would be great. Yeah. So that's why I wasn't worried about it this time around. I knew we'd either get one or we'd get the other. God already had a plan for it. I'm thankful we got the one. I knew we was going to get what we got last time because God was going to let us have what we thought we wanted. Now everybody's found out that wasn't so much fun. Junior, I got a man crush on that boy, so I know exactly what that is. Him and D Jr. Think the world of those fellas. Been watching a lot on them. Well, on the one you mentioned anyway. Be something to look up a lot of vids on him. Uh, he's a lot like the T-Man in a philanthropic way. Well, Ginger, that's because he's just being who he is. You know, that's he like we all learn to do on here, just be and do you. Well, that's all he's doing, is being and doing him. And some of those things he does philanthropically, he's thinking far beyond just the help right now. He's thinking far beyond by doing what he's done. It's pretty amazing. Like it's been said of the other one, playing 4D chess while the rest of them just playing checkers. And I can see what it is that he's doing, even with the far beyond plan. Like, that man thinks something out, he thinks it out. Get to a point where he gets his product 30 to 40% better than what it is now. I might be tempted to go that route. I'd like to be able to talk to him a minute and throw a couple of suggestions to him. See if he's already thought about it. But it's something so simple, he may not have already thought about it. But if he could implement this idea I got, he'd be able to make his cars and stuff a lot more viable. Damn! No, you on the right day, Dale. It's Saturday morning. Doing this because I didn't have a video for today because we were off yesterday. Didn't have no trip to take. So didn't have no ride along today. So didn't have nothing to put up. And I didn't think to do nothing while I was here yesterday. Just sit around and talk or whatever. To put up. So, boo. Here I am. As I was saying earlier, I wouldn't mind if it taking the trips was completely eliminated. We'll get back on our night owl schedule. We were doing pretty good on that. Gender, that EM works good too in this way. Electro Man. Or Mr. Electromagnetic. That could work. I've been sitting around watching a bunch of videos on different countries and little documentaries. They do some severe clickbait. I won't say what they use as clickbait, but let's just say it has to do with women and what seems to attract people to those countries, being the women. They'll do a little bit on that, and then they'll talk about everything else. They try to be highbrow in the way they talk. And they'll go talking about these people live on so much, and they lives on only so much per day and year. Lives on? How about lives on? That's how you pronounce it in that context. Quit trying to be so highbrow. It shows how highbrow you're not. So I find that funny. And that's just one example, but it's the best example. They're trying to talk all highbrow, then they're going to say something like that. Then they'll say other words in a mispronounced way in order to try to sound lofty and highbrow. I'm like, you really don't realize how stupid you just make yourself sound. Then they talk about how much cheaper it is to live there, medical, dental, cost of everyday living and rent and this, that, and the other thing. But then talk about how poverty stricken some of these places are at the same time. Their government's doing real good. The people ain't. They get all sorts of foreign aid. Like, in some of those places, the people don't even care. As long as they can have a good time. Oh, cool. I first read that first part, Dell. I was beginning to wonder if you was having a little bit of trouble. You know what I mean? I'm glad I kept reading on. I was going to say, you've been playing that all morning. You finally got a break. Anyway, I find it funny listening to those videos. Some of it's interesting, but they'll have financially and economically, they'll have something going on this way, and then they'll turn around and say this way, and then they'll bring up, they rely on foreign aid. It's like, well, no wonder they can afford to have everything for free. We're paying for it. They're getting everything for free and living it up. And we paying for it. No wonder they can live for free and party and dance all the time. And you can tell the narrators can't even connect the dots and see that. Anyway, the world is crazy. The world can have itself. When they do talk about the women, they talk about, they looking for husbands. They're looking for meaningful relationships. Yeah, I bet they are. Take me back to America with you, boy. A little good life. I'll make you work you wild. I bet you would. But for how long? That's it, Dale. We're just on a journey through this place. It's a long journey, but when you start contemplating eternity, it's actually a short journey. It just seems long. Got a lot of things to go through in a short time. Left a fairly long comment on somebody's channel that I love to watch. I was wondering if this was just some sort of simulation we were going through. Let them know. In a way, it kind of is. Yeah, I picked that up, Dale, from what you said earlier. Seems I've heard that phrase before. Rush them out. I just saying, I read that first little part and I was like, uh-oh. And I kept reading. I was like, oh, okay. I get it. Or that phrase can also be used when you're raising chickens and you go out to the chicken pen and you have to chase them around. They hide in a spot. It's hard to get to. You got to flush them out. Well, folks, I got about 15 minutes before this has been an hour. I've been on here about 45 minutes. I'm thinking I'm going to start working back towards bed, go back to sleep. 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning is awful late to be going to bed, to be getting up as early as I did this morning. The surgeries affect you and make you 2 or 3 decades older on the inside than the outside. But I'm like a lot of much older folks. I get 10 to 12 hours of sleep, I do a little better. Not a great lot, but there's that also, Mama Linda. Dell, I pretty much stay that way. Like I said, the type of surgery she and I have been through is well known to make people 2 to 3 decades older than what they are on the inside. So rather than being 59 as I am chronologically, on the inside I'm 79 to 89. Those type of surgeries just take that much out of you. Well, Dell that, and I had some bologna gravy and biscuits before coming home. So that's starting to take effect too. Pretty good stuff too. So I'm thinking I'm gonna let y'all go. I haven't said hi to you. Put out a little something for today, and all that. Oh, bologna gravy, not just gravy, bologna gravy. Oh yeah, po man steak. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to, partly because I'll be sleeping, but also because I'm going to have a great day every day, even on my worst day, because I got to live through it anyhow. And to y'all that I send those little messages to, I'll get to those later when I get I hope y'all enjoy those. So with that said, y'all have a great day. Piggy loves you.